What if I told you that in this very moment, you have the power to shift your reality? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. You've been searching for answers, haven't you? Wondering why you feel different, why life feels heavier for you than it does for most. Maybe you've always felt like you don't quite fit into the mold society has created. Maybe you felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you're carrying something deeper, something bigger than just yourself. Let me tell you something that most people won't. You feel this way because you're one of the chosen ones. You're here for a purpose, a mission so profound that it's no wonder life has been testing you. And the key to fulfilling that mission? It lies in one simple truth: raising your vibration. So what does it mean to raise your vibration? And why is it the most important thing you can do as a chosen one? Let's start with the basics. Everything in this universe, including you, is energy. You're not just a body walking around on this planet, you're a living, breathing energy field, vibrating at a frequency that interacts with everything around you. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, even your total body, they all emit energy. And here's where it gets interesting. The frequency at which you vibrate determines the reality you experience. It's like tuning into a radio station. If you're vibrating at a low frequency, you're tuned into the station of fear, lack, and struggle. But when you raise your vibration, you tune into the station of love, abundance, and alignment. You start to attract people, opportunities, and experiences that match your higher frequency. It's not magic, it's universal law. But let's go deeper, because I know that as a chosen one, you don't just want surface-level answers. You want to understand how this works on a soul level. So let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly alive? Not just happy, but alive. Like your soul was on fire. Like you were exactly where you were meant to be. Think about that moment. What were you doing? Who were you with? How did you feel? Chances are you were in a state of alignment. You were vibrating at a high frequency, and everything in your life felt like it was flowing effortlessly. That's the power of raising your vibration. It brings you back to your natural state, the state your soul was born to live in.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But here's the thing, life has a way of pulling us out of alignment. The noise of the world, the weight of expectations, the wounds we carry from our past, it all lowers our vibration, pulling us into a cycle of fear, doubt, and disconnection. And as a chosen one, you might feel this even more intensely than others. That's because your soul is sensitive. You're like a tuning fork, picking up on the energy of the people and environments around you. And if you're not careful, you can absorb energy that isn't yours, energy that drags you down and keeps you stuck. So how do you break free from this? How do you raise your vibration naturally and instantly? The answer lies in a simple but profound principle. What you focus on expands. Your energy flows where your attention goes. If you focus on fear, pain, and lack, that's the energy you'll amplify in your life. But if you focus on love, gratitude, and possibility, you'll start to shift your vibration higher and higher. Contemplation is not about ignoring the challenges you face. It's about choosing where to direct your energy. You always have a choice, even in the darkest moments. And that choice is what makes you powerful. Dr. Tim Steivinger. Let's make this practical. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to pause and take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you can. Inhale deeply through your nose, and as you do, imagine yourself breathing in pure golden light, the energy of love, healing, and abundance. Hold it for a moment. Now exhale slowly through your mouth, and as you do, imagine yourself releasing all the heaviness you've been carrying. The fear, the doubt, the pain. But if you do this 3 times, notice how you feel. Even in just a few seconds, you've already started to shift your energy. That's the power of intention. You don't need fancy tools or rituals to raise your vibration. You just need to be present, to connect with your breath, and to focus your energy on what you want to create. But let's take it a step further. One of the most powerful ways to raise your vibration is through gratitude. Gratitude is like a supercharger for your energy. It instantly shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to love. Think about it. You can't feel grateful and fearful at the same time. Gratitude cancels out lower vibrations and raises you to a higher frequency where miracles happen. So right now, I want you to think of 3 things you're grateful for. Don't just list them. Feel the gratitude in your heart. It could be something as simple as the air you're breathing, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the fact that you're here, listening to this, ready to step into your power. Feel that gratitude deeply. Let it fill your entire being. Tingana Pekaraba Farasha. And here's the secret. The more you practice gratitude, the more reasons you'll find to be grateful. That's the law of attraction in action. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you attract more of it into your life. It's like opening a door to the universe and saying, "Yes, I'm ready for more." And the universe always responds. But let me ask you something that might challenge you. Are you willing to let go of the things that lower your vibration? The toxic thoughts, the negative habits, the people and environments that drain your energy? Because raising your vibration isn't just about doing certain practices. It's about making a commitment to yourself. It's about choosing every single day to align with the highest version of yourself. And that means being honest with yourself about what no longer serves you. It might be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You can't rise to a higher frequency if you're still holding on to the weight of the past. Exercising. So let's start here, together. Let's make the decision, right now, to step into the energy of love, gratitude, and alignment. To let go of what no longer serves us and to focus on what lights us up. Because when you raise your vibration, you don't just change your life. You change the energy of everyone and everything around you. That's the power of being a chosen one. Elizabeth Taylor, Global Force, is my mentor, and I propped my bleeding side. Now that you've begun the process of raising your vibration, let's talk about something even more important: how to sustain it. Because here's the truth: life will test you. As a chosen one, you're not immune to the challenges of this world. In fact, you might face more challenges than most. Why? Because your light is powerful, and anything that exists in a lower vibration will naturally try to pull you back down. It's not personal, It's just the way energy works. But the good news is this: you don't have to let the world dictate your vibration. You have the power to stay in alignment no matter what's happening around you. And when you master this, you become unstoppable. So let's start with the most common question. How do you stay high vibe when life feels chaotic, heavy, or overwhelming? The first step is understanding that maintaining a high vibration doesn't mean you'll never feel negative emotions. It's not about being positive all the time or pretending everything is perfect. That's not realistic, and it's not healthy. Emotions like sadness, anger, and fear are part of the human experience. They're signals, messages from your soul, and denying them only creates more resistance. The key is not to suppress these emotions, but to move through them with awareness. When you feel a lower vibration creeping in, whether it's stress, frustration, or doubt, pause and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? What part of me needs love and attention right now? This is where the true power of being a chosen one comes in. You have the ability to transmute lower vibrations into higher ones. Think of yourself as an alchemist, turning the lead of fear into the gold of wisdom. For example, if you're feeling anger, don't judge yourself for it. Instead, use it as fuel. Ask yourself, what boundary has been crossed? How can I use this energy to create positive change? If you're feeling sadness, honor it. Allow yourself to feel it fully, but also remind yourself that it's temporary. Every emotion is like a wave. It rises, peaks, and eventually passes. The more you allow yourself to flow with these waves, the less they'll pull you under. But here's the next layer. Once you've moved through the low vibrations, you need tools to bring yourself back to a higher state. One of the most effective ways to do this is through movement. Your body is a vessel for energy, and when that energy gets stuck, it can weigh you down. So, move, dance, stretch, go for a walk in nature, anything that gets your energy flowing again. And as you move, set the intention to release what no longer serves you. Visualize the heaviness leaving your body with every step, every stretch, every breath. Feel yourself becoming lighter and more free. Another powerful tool for maintaining a high vibration is conscious consumption. And no, I'm not just talking about food, although what you eat does play a role in your energy. I'm talking about everything you consume, the media you watch, the conversations you engage in, the environments you spend time in. Every piece of information, every word, every sound carries a vibration, and that vibration affects you more than you realize. So ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind, my body, my soul? Is it lifting me up, or is it dragging me down? Be intentional about what you allow into your energy field. Surround yourself with music, books, and people that inspire you. Spend time in places that feel peaceful and uplifting. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your vibration. But let's take this even deeper. One of the most profound ways to maintain a high vibration is through acts of service. When you help others, when you give without expecting anything in return, you tap into the frequency of unconditional love. And love is the highest vibration there is. Think about it. Have you ever done something kind for someone? A small gesture, a word of encouragement, and felt your entire mood shift? That's because when you give from the heart, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. You remind yourself that there is always enough love, enough joy, enough goodness in the world. Service not only raises your vibration, but it also creates a ripple effect, uplifting everyone around you. Not one person has ever identified this feeling before and described it as ecstasy or joy. Now, let me ask you something deeply personal. What is the one thing in your life right now that you know is lowering your vibration? Is it a toxic relationship? A habit that no longer serves you? A belief that keeps you stuck in fear? Be honest with yourself. You don't have to fix it all at once, but awareness is the first step. Once you've identified it, ask yourself, what small step can I take today to shift this energy? Maybe it's setting a boundary, changing your routine, or simply deciding to let go of something that's been weighing you down. Whatever it is, trust that even the smallest shift can create a ripple effect in your life. Number 10. Block out time for your child. And finally, let's talk about the most important practice of all, cultivating inner stillness. In a world that's constantly pulling your attention outward, the greatest gift you can give yourself is time to go inward. Meditation, even just a few minutes a day, is like hitting the reset button on your vibration. It allows you to reconnect with your true self, the part of you that's always at peace, no matter what's happening externally. When you meditate, you're not just calming your mind, you're realigning your entire energy field. You're tuning back into the frequency of your soul, the frequency of love, joy, and infinite possibility. So if you ever feel like you're losing your vibration, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and return to the stillness within you. That stillness is your power. That stillness is your home. The truth is, maintaining a high vibration is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing, moment by moment, to align with the energy of love, gratitude, and possibility. It's about remembering who you are, a chosen one, here to bring light to the world. When you live from that truth, nothing can pull you down for long. Now that you've learned how to raise and maintain your vibration, it's time to go further, to tap into the infinite energy of the universe itself. Because here's the truth, you are not separate from the universe. You are not a small, isolated being trying to navigate life on your own. You are a part of something vast, boundless, and eternal. The same energy that spins the planets, blows the trees, and lights up the stars flows through you. And when you learn how to connect with this source, your vibration doesn't just rise, it expands infinitely. You become a magnet for miracles, alignment, and the kind of life you've only dreamed of. So how do we do this? How do we tap into the universal flow? The first step is understanding that the universe is always responding to you. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take sends out a signal. It's like tuning a radio. You can't hear the music of a higher frequency if you're broadcasting static. To align with the universal energy, you must first clear the noise within you. This means letting go of resistance, fear, and doubt, and stepping into the energy of trust and surrender. Sandra Erickson. Let's pause for a moment. I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time I truly trusted the universe? When was the last time I let go of control and allowed life to flow effortlessly? For many of us, the answer might be, I can't remember. We've been taught to hold on tightly, to force, to struggle. But here's the paradox. The more you try to control, the more you block the flow of universal energy. If you don't talk security, you might just be dragging the vehicle behind you. True power comes from letting go. It comes from leaning into the unknown and trusting that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. One of the simplest ways to connect with the universal flow is through nature. Nature is the purest expression of universal energy. It's always in harmony, always vibrating at its highest frequency. When you spend time in nature, you naturally align with the same frequency. Think about how you feel when you stand barefoot on the earth, or when you watch the waves crash against the shore, or when you lose yourself in the beauty of a forest. You feel calm, connected, alive. That's because nature doesn't resist, it simply flows. The tree doesn't question whether it will grow. The river doesn't struggle to find its path. They trust the process, and so can you. But let's take this a step further. Beyond simply spending time in nature, you can consciously connect with the universal energy around you. Here's a practice you can try. Find a quiet place outdoors where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine that with every inhale, you are drawing in the energy of the earth, the sky, and the stars. Feel this energy filling your body, lighting up every cell. Now, as you exhale, imagine yourself releasing any tension, fear, or heaviness you've been carrying. Do this for a few minutes and notice how your vibration begins to rise. You're not just breathing, you're merging with the infinite flow of the universe. Another powerful way to tap into the universal flow is through creativity. The act of creating, whether it's painting, writing, dancing, or simply expressing yourself in any form, is a direct channel to the source. Why? Because when you create, you're not thinking about the past or the future. You're fully present, fully alive, letting the energy of the universe move through you. Have you ever experienced a moment when you were so immersed in what you were creating that time seemed to disappear? That's what it feels like to be in the flow. The more you create, the closer you become to the energy of the universe itself. But let's address something important. Sometimes, even when we're doing all the right things, we still feel disconnected. We still feel stuck. Why? Because we're holding on to blocks that prevent us from fully receiving the energy of the universe. These blocks often come in the form of limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. Life is hard. These beliefs act like walls, keeping the universal flow at a distance. Blocks are fundamentally the same as ever. So how do we dissolve them? The answer is simple, but not always easy. We must replace them with truth. Here's a truth you need to remember. You are worthy, not because of what you've done, not because of what you'll achieve, but simply because you exist. Your worthiness is not something you earn, it's something you are. The universe doesn't choose favorites. It doesn't withhold its energy from some and shower it on others. The energy of the universe is always available to you, but you have to believe you're worthy of receiving it. So start here every day. Affirm to yourself, I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of miracles. Say it until you believe it. Say it until the walls of doubt crumble and the flow of the universe pours into your life. Finally, let's talk about the most profound way to amplify your vibration. Love. Love is not just an emotion, it's the purest expression of universal energy. When you love, you align yourself with the highest frequency in existence. And this isn't just about loving others, it's about loving yourself too. Because the way you treat yourself sets the tone for how the universe treats you. If you criticize yourself, doubt yourself, or neglect yourself, you send a signal to the universe that you're not ready to receive its energy. But when you nurture yourself, forgive yourself, and honor yourself, you open the floodgates for miracles. So let me ask you, are you willing to love yourself as deeply as the universe loves you? How can you protect it without seeking to support the world from a distance? Now that you've tapped into the universal flow and begun to align with its infinite energy, the final step is learning how to sustain that vibration so powerfully that you not only transform your own life, but also uplift everyone and everything around you. This is where you step into your true role as a chosen one, not just someone who raises their vibration for personal growth, but someone who becomes a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. Your energy, your alignment, your presence has the power to spark change far beyond what you can imagine. But how do you embody this consistently? And how do you ensure your light shines without dimming? It starts with a deep understanding. Your vibration isn't just about you. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take ripples out into the world like a stone dropped into a still pond. These ripples affect not only your immediate surroundings, but also the collective energy of humanity. Think about that for a moment. What kind of ripples are you sending out? Are they ripples of love, gratitude, and peace? Or are they ripples of fear, doubt, and resistance? The more you commit to raising and maintaining your vibration, the more your ripples inspire others to do the same. This is the true power of being a chosen one. You're not just transforming yourself, you're helping to transform the world. But here's the thing, you can't pour from an empty cup. To radiate high vibrations consistently, you must prioritize your own energy first. This isn't selfish, it's essential. Imagine a lighthouse trying to guide ships to safety, but its light is dim or flickering. It doesn't matter how strong its intention is, if the light isn't steady, it can't fulfill its purpose. You are that lighthouse, and your light needs to be nurtured daily. So, how do you ensure your light stays steady? The first step is creating a daily ritual that anchors you in a high vibration. Rituals don't have to be complicated. They just need to be intentional. Start your day with practices that align you with love, gratitude, and presence. This could be as simple as meditating for 10 minutes, journaling 3 things you're grateful for, or setting an intention for how you want to show up. The key is consistency. When you begin each day in alignment, you set the tone for everything that follows. It's the mental tone, but it doesn't stop there. Throughout your day, practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and energy. Ask yourself regularly, am I in alignment with the vibration I want to radiate? If you notice yourself slipping into lower frequencies, stress, frustration, or fear, pause and reset. Take a deep breath, reconnect with your heart. Remind yourself of the energy you want to embody. This simple act of awareness can shift your entire day. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to amplify your vibration: service. The more you give from your heart, the more you align with the universal energy of love, and the more you elevate your own vibration. But let me ask you a question. Are you willing to let go of what doesn't serve your highest vibration? Because to become a true beacon, you must shed the energies, habits, and attachments that weigh you down. This might mean releasing toxic relationships, saying no to things that drain you, or letting go of old stories that keep you stuck. It's not always easy, but remember, every time you let go of something that lowers your vibration, you make space for something higher to take its place. Finally, understand this: your light is contagious. Just by being in alignment, you inspire others to rise. People will feel your energy before you even say a word. They'll sense your peace, your love, your authenticity, and they'll be drawn to it. This is how you transform the world. Not by forcing change, but by embodying it. When you live as a beacon of high vibration, you become a living example of what's possible. You show others that they too can rise. So here's the ultimate truth. Raising your vibration isn't just about you. It's about the collective. It's about humanity. It's about being a force of light in a world that's often shrouded in darkness. When you commit to this path, you're not just fulfilling your purpose as a chosen one, you're fulfilling your purpose as a soul. And that is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world.